and today I will be speaking about special immigrant visas. Our country has been divided for months on whether we should allow Syrian refugees or even allow them into the country at all. How many should enter? Senators are afraid that terrorists will be able to enter in this way, but based on the events of the Orlando shooting, we see that terrorism can come from anywhere, even in America. I offer a solution of workers who are proud of America and have been a part of us for a long time. The Special Immigrant Visa Program offers citizenship to workers from Iraq and Afghanistan who've served on U.S. bases as translators, maintenance, anything needed on the base. They are going against the Taliban and are being threatened because of it. These people from Iraq and Afghanistan are seeking refuge in the United States and deserve our help because of their work to help us in the past. Through completing application processes, we can ensure safety in our choices and allow workers who support America and will further us. We can also gain information about the terror groups going against us and against these people. Finally, we can repay our debts to some who have saved the lives of American soldiers and help those who want America to be successful. In 2008, the Special Immigrant Visa Program was formed for Iraqi and Afghanistan refugees. To complete the application, they must have a medical examination completed by an American doctor, their work forms, a recommendation from their base officer or supervisor, have proof of threats from a known terror group, and a human resources letter completed in formal English. While these requirements seem reasonable, it's very difficult for people in these countries. In 2012, 5,700 people applied and only 32 were accepted. There is an insurmountable amount of obstacles in the way of these refugees. One of them is that while the medical examination can make sure they're fit to enter the United States, it's very difficult for them to occur. With American troops leaving Iraq and Afghanistan, there are fewer U.S. doctors present, making it more difficult to get an appointment. Also, many of these exams will only be available for 6 months, meaning that while your application is being processed for years, it will become no longer available and you'll have to retake it in order to be approved. This means you'll have to pay the fees over again, which many still cannot afford. Also, the arcane language which is used in the application process is very difficult for these people to understand. While they can speak English well enough to aid our troops, they won't be able to write a formal letter expressing what they need to in the applications. Some are able to find American lawyers or people well educated in speaking English to help them, but it's still often very difficult. Applications will be sent back to the refugees time and time again for the same error, when it could be simple as writing none available instead of no. The risk of terrorists and violent people is greatly diminished with these people having worked with the Army. These people have worked in the past with the U.S. military, meaning that they're to be trusted because they're going against the people in their area to help a cause they support. But many cannot afford a medical examination fees. These are $365 a person, yet the average Afghani worker makes only $450 a year. If you're trying to pay for your entire family to come to America, that'll be practically impossible. Additionally, with having to have a written proof of being targeted, most of the Taliban are illiterate, so you won't have a letter from them stating their threats. These people want to follow America's rules and want to come in an honest way, but they won't be able to do so with the rules in place against them. These men working for the United States are vital to our success overseas. Many work as translators, in maintenance, or in construction. We can learn about Taliban activity from these people because they are targeted and expected to join. They are going against their villages around them, where they are being overrun by these terrorists. By going against them, their entire families, relatives, and neighbors are being threatened, but they are doing it because they believe in America. I have been argued against when people say It's not our job to protect them, or they signed up for the job knowing the risks. These people wanted to help America, and it's hypocritical to turn against those who have done as much as our soldiers. Some have pointed out bombs in the road that we would not have seen and have saved countless American lives. We owe it to them to allow them into our country. These people love our country. They want to stop terror from spreading in Iraq and Afghanistan. Around the world, interpreters are helping troops in other countries or seeking refuge in other countries whose military they have helped. If our country is going to take in 100,000 Syrian refugees, then some of those should be from Iraq and Afghanistan who have helped us in the past. Secretary of State John Kerry is hoping to bring in so many more refugees in 2017. We can make an impact on this by bringing in those who want to work with America and we know are reliable and trusted. These people have formed a brother-like bond with those who have served with them overseas. They can be a great asset to our country and should be valued.